Welcome to Charleston, West Virginia and the beautiful Rock Lake Putt-Putt Golf and Games Fun Center, where today we'll be bringing you highlights from the Professional Putters Association 1994 National Match Play Tournament. Sponsored by Putt-Putt Golf Courses of America and your local Putt-Putt golf course with over 300 locations worldwide. Putt-Putt Golf is your leader for family fun. Hello everyone, my name is David Lloyd and I'll be calling play-by-play for you as the Professional Putters Association begins its quest to find America's greatest match play putter. A match play tournament is different from the standard format you may have seen on previous shows. This format determines the winner of the event through a process of elimination. During this elimination process, the field is reduced by half after each round. This tournament has putters competing against each other on a one-to-one basis, with the winner of the match advancing to the next round while the loser is eliminated from competition. 82 pro players have entered to compete in the match play tournament. Pairings are determined by luck of the draw. In the first round of competition, there are byes that are seated before the draw begins. A bye is used in the first round to reduce the number of players to 64. A bye simply means that the players whose name is drawn to play bye will automatically advance to the next round of competition. All matches are scheduled for 36 holes. So, with that lesson out of the way, we'll come back after these messages and introduce some of the players in today's field to you and begin our competition. As we join first round action, let's look at some of the players who will be competing. Among the favorites in today's competition is Lewis Burton. Lewis is a three-time national champion, winning 2 amateur titles in 1982 and 83, and winning his pro title in 1989. Burton is from Atlanta, Georgia, and has been playing putt-putt since 1975. Earl Fritz hails from Nashville, Tennessee. When you look back in the history books of the Professional Putters Association, you'll see Earl's name as the winner of the first tournament ever held. Back in 1960, the PPA was known as the PPPGA, or Putt-Putt Professional Golfers Association. That name was changed after the 1960 season to its current name of the Professional Putters Association. Here's what Earl had to say recently about the differences in today's putters and those of a generation ago.
The players today are probably much better because their skills have been honed. They do a lot better today than they did back in 1960. We probably had a lot more fun than they do now, or in fact I had more fun in those particular days, but that's a lot of water's crossed on the bridge since that particular time. I enjoyed it. It was something that particular time that I did well. Why I'm here today is just to have a little fun and to bring back some memories.
Jim Christina is a practicing podiatrist from Rockville, Maryland. He won this tournament back in 1985 when it was held in Gastonia, North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte. Jim was also the recipient of the PPA Sportsmanship Award in 1991. Alan Quinley, a 2-time national champion and 1994 inductee into the PPA Hall of Fame, is here today. Alan's titles are numerous, and his prize money winnings of $62,786 heading into the 1994 season is very impressive. But aside from his titles and prize money winnings, Alan's respect for the game and love of youth set him apart on the PPA Tour. At the recent Hall of Fame induction ceremonies, Alan said, "I want to respect the game and the sport of putting as it should be represented." He has also been the national spokesperson for the Junior Putters of America, Putt-Putt Golf's Little League of Putting. Roger Beckerman from Cleveland, Ohio, won the 1984 National Championship and the Match Play Championship in 1991 in Memphis, Tennessee. Mark Portugal of Plano, Texas, played his first national tournament in 1977 as an amateur and finished second in that event. He turned pro in 1979 and has won several national pro titles, including the 1980 Western Open, the 1979 Eastern Open, and the 1994 National Championship, the most coveted title the PPA has. Paul Johns, a 2-time national champion from Columbus, Ohio, won his titles while playing as an amateur in 1984 and defending his title in 1985. Paul turned pro in 1988 and is one of the premier putters on the tour. Charlie Greenwald from Indianapolis, Indiana, is a two-time winner of this event. He won his first title in 1984 in Columbus, Ohio, and his second title in 1988 in Knoxville, Tennessee. Charlie must be proud today as his son Justin is playing in his first ever tournament event in the novice division. Brian Boyd is the 1992 national champion from Bristol, Tennessee. He's the only player to have won the national championship leading after each round of the 8-round event. He began playing putt-putt in 1970 and was the Junior Putters of America team champion in 1975. Brian is one of the most respected players on the tour. Bob Davis from Wake Forest, North Carolina, is certainly one of the most colorful dressers on the PPA Tour. Bob won the 1992 Commissioner's Cup tournament and appeared on the Putt Putt Skins TV show in 1993. Jeff Estep, now living in Columbus, Ohio, is a two-time national champion, winning his titles in 1981 and 82. He also won this tournament in 1989. Jeff attended school at Fairmont State College here in West Virginia and would like nothing more than to add this title to his list of achievements. Estep has won in excess of $58,000 in his 15-year career. Joel Baker of Arlington, Texas. Joel has appeared on the PPA TV series on 2 different occasions, winning in 1987. The match play format suits Joel's game best, and he is one of the favorites in today's competition. We'll take a look at first round results when we come back after these messages. With first round matches now concluded, the second round pairings are now complete. There were some terrific matches in this round, including 1989 national champion Steve Hassiker versus 1993 national champion Andy Corradini. It was a classic match with a lead never more than one shot by either player. In the end, Corradini, the Atlanta native, won this match 1-up. Buddy Taylor of Severn, Maryland was pitted against Charlie Greenwald. The Taylor family is full of putt-putt champions. Buddy is the 1978 world champion, and his son Dave has appeared on the PPA TV series, and Buddy's daughter Kim is a former Ladies Professional Putters Association national champion. None of these past accomplishments meant anything in this match, however, as Greenwald won, going away 9-8. As we move ahead to the semifinal matches, here's a capsule look at the action that has taken place along the way and who the semifinalists defeated. Lewis Burton of Atlanta, Georgia had a good day, defeating Earl Brab of Springfield, Ohio, Todd View of Cedar Springs, Michigan, Mike Culligan of Columbus, Ohio, and Gene Reams of Columbus, Ohio. Sid Davis of Bristol, Tennessee defeated Tom Butler of Erlanger, Kentucky, Roger Beckerman of Cleveland, Ohio, Mark Portugal of Plano, Texas, and Andy Corradini of Atlanta, Georgia. Sean Gilliland of Indianapolis, Indiana defeated Randy Eberly and Bill Oakes of Charleston, West Virginia, Kevin Lacey of Cincinnati, Ohio, Mark Ross of Augusta, Georgia, and Jeff McDonald of Tucson, Arizona. And Jeff Estep of Columbus, Ohio defeated Dave Taylor of Severn, Maryland, Roger Kane of Charleston, West Virginia, Greg Ward of Atlanta, Georgia, Rod Miller of Columbus, Ohio, and Jay Essery of Burlington, North Carolina. During the quarterfinal matches, play was delayed for more than 2 hours due to severe weather conditions, but continue it did, and the final 4 players have been determined. We'll be right back to bring you those exciting matches right after these messages. The first semifinalist match had Lewis Burton competing against Sid Davis. Davis was competing against his 4th consecutive national champion, while Burton had been in close matches all day, including a 4-hole sudden death match that earned him the right to a semifinal match. During the first 18 holes of play in this match, the players exchanged leads as both seemed to adapt to the changing playing conditions quite well. Then, as the turn was made heading into the last 18 holes of the match, Burton turned up the heat, knocking in an ace on hole 15 to close out the match 4-3. So Lewis Burton is our first finalist in the 1994 Match Play Championship. The second semifinalist match had Jeff Estep competing against Sean Gilliland. Jeff is certainly the more experienced player, having won this tournament just 5 years ago. But Sean has played this Charleston course as well as anybody today, and in fact the entire week during preliminary tournaments. As the players head to the 35th hole of this 36-hole match, Gilliland is 1 hole up on Estep. Estep is forced to top that ace or the match will be over. And what a pressure shot by Estep. The match continues to the 36th hole. But Gilliland is still 1 up with 1 hole to play. If Gilliland makes this shot, the match ends and he goes to the finals. But with that miss, he leaves an opening for Estep. Estep plays this hole differently, using a double bank shot. If he makes this putt, we go to sudden death. If he does not, the match is over. Estep takes his time, plays it off the right rail, then the left, and in the hole. This match is tied, and we go to sudden death. The first player to win a hole advances to the final round. The players both parred the first sudden death hole as we move to hole 2. Estep will try to bank this ball off the left rail, off the back rail, and into the cup. And what a break for Estep. He hit a poor shot, but the ball went in the cup front door. Sean must make this shot or the match is over. He hits it off the left rail, banks off the back rail, and it slides off to the right. And Jeff Estep advances to the final match with a 2-hole sudden death victory. And the final match is set. 2 former champions, 2 great competitors, 2 veterans of the PPA Tour go head-to-head for the title and the $4,000 first place prize money. Burton has honors and puts immediate pressure on Estep with that hole-in-one. Estep has not aced this hole during the last several rounds of competition, and that very well may be on his mind as he takes his time with this first shot. Still no success as Burton goes 1 up. Both players parred holes 2 and 3 as we move to the 4th hole of competition. The cup on this hole is blind to the players and the camera. It is located on the center of the 3rd hill. Both players will use the left rail and try to ace this hole. Burton's miss is surprising, as both players would normally ace this hole. I'm sure Estep wants to tie this match up with an ace. You simply cannot give a player of Estep's capabilities an opening on this style of hole. And he takes advantage of the opening, bringing the match back to even with that hole-in-one. The players remain tied through the front 9. Then Burton caught fire as he scored 3 consecutive aces on holes 10, 11, and 12, while Estep missed to go 3 up after hole 12. But Burton gives Estep an opening on hole 13, hitting a very poor putt.